Jai Sitaram. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha. Bala Ch chapter 58. The Royal Chandala. In the previous chapter, we saw how one of the ancestors of Lord Rama, King Trishanku, wanted to go to heaven in his current material body. So he approached sage Vasistha, who refused to conduct the sacrifice. Then Trishanku approached the sons of Vasistha, and in this chapter we are going to see their reaction to Trishanku's request. Verse 1. ततः त्रिशङ्कुः वचनं श्रुत्वा क्रोधः समन्वितं ऋषिपुत्र शतं राम राजानम् idam abravit. To which lowly request of the royal Trishanku, the sons of Vasistha gave quick reply, winged with wrath. Verse 2. प्रत्याख्यातो असि दुर्बुद्धे गुरुणा सत्यवादिना तम कथम सम अतिक्रम्य शाखा अंतरम उपेयिवान. Evil-minded man, rejected hast thou been by our Lord Vasistha, who speaks true, and darest thou seek any other, passing by so lightly the dread son of Brahma? Verse 3. Ikshvakunam hi sarvesham purodha paramagatihi na cha atikramitum shakyam vachanam satyavadina. The royal Ikshvakus, every one of them, know no other master than their high priest. And his word once gone forth, the truth speaker, they dare not say it nay. Verse 4. Ashakyam iti sa uvacha Vasishto Bhagavan Rishihi tam vayam vayasam ahartam kratum shaktah katanchana. The sacrifice he has pronounced impossible in your case, dare we dream of it? Verse 5. Balishah tvam narashrishta gamyatam svapuram punaha Yajane Bhagavan Shaktah Trailokyasya api parthiva Avamanam katham kartum tasya shakshaya mahevayam. A boy thou art, nay but a child, though many winters have passed over thy head and blind fortune had made thee king. Seek thou thy home even as thou came. The Lord Vasistha alone has the right and the might to conduct any sacrifice, be it to gain the bright spheres above or the dull globes below. And who are we to dare insult his majesty by offering to set about a thing he has once declared impossible? Verse 6. Tesham tad vachanam shrutva krodha paryakula aksharam sa raja punaha eva etan idam vachanam abravit. But the king, nothing daunted by the words of winged flame from the lips of his master's sons, spoke in humbler accents still. Verse 7. Pratyakhyata bhagavata guruhu putre tathaiva hi anyam gatim gamishyami svasti vo astu tapodhana. Denied have I been by my master Vasistha, and no better treatment have I received at the hands of his sons. What now remains for me but to seek another protector, since you would drive me to it? All good be yours, wealthy beyond count in your holy meditations. So Trishanku very clearly shows what happens to people who do not want to accept the instructions of their guru, but go about searching for someone who will give him what he wants and not what he deserves. So Vasistha Muni has already said that Trishanku is not capable of doing something like this. And Trishanku has gone to Vasistha's sons and they have also mentioned the same thing. But now he is now in search of a guru who is going to give him exactly what he wants, what he desires, and not what he deserves. Verse 8. Rishiputraha tutachrutva vakyam ghora abhisamhitam kshepu parama sankruddha chandalatvam gamishyasi. The sons of Vasistha could not believe their senses. What? A member of the house of Ikshvaku cutting himself away the spiritual ties that bound him, strong as the bands of fate, to his high priest, the Lord Vasistha, the mind-born son of Brahma, eternally wedded unto the royal house, father and son, and seeking the feet of another even in thought? What madness thus to lay the axe at the root of his own house! How utterly black and horrible should be the heart of such a monster! In a fit of uncontrollable fury, they cursed him in words of withering flame. Wretch, quit thou thy form of a kshatriya and take thou the degraded shape of a chandala. Verse 9. Iti uktva te mahatmano vivishuh svam ashramam ata ratriyam vyatitayam raja chandalam gataha. They spoke and entered their holy abodes as if to avoid the foul sight of the traitor. The rosy fingers of morning drew aside with a deft touch the dark curtains around the bed of the sleeping world, as Trishanku, the king of radiant presence, found himself transformed into a vile chandala. Verse 10. Neela vastra dharo neelaha parusho dvasta murdaja Chityamalya anulepaha cha ayasa abharano abhavat. Not a semblance of one in heart or in nature, but the very thing itself. For each grade of society is based on the rigid and unswerving discharge of the duties eternally attached thereunto, and once that a member fails in it, nay, in the slightest, he becomes what he has made himself consciously and voluntarily. His bright robes flashing with gold and gems were changed to the dirty black rags of the outcast. The stately form of golden hue now took on a hideous tint, dark as guilt and more repulsive. His once shining locks, now a tangled mass of wool, short and coarse. Of forbidding aspect, his shoulders were graced with garlands of flowers that erstwhile lay on the corpses of the crematorium. The ashes of the dead covered his limbs and took the place of the delicate scented sandal paste and rare perfumes. An unsightly strip of leather lay on the broad and massive chest where once gleamed the sacred thread of gold, the badge of the twice-born. The curious ornaments of black iron but added to the horror of the degradation. Verse 11. Tam drashtva mantrinaha sarve tyajya chandala rupinam pradravan sahita Rama paura ye asya anugaminaha. His ministers and counselors fled away in affright from him, the outcast Chandala, and the loyal citizens followed at their heels. Verse 12. Eko hi raja kakutsta jagama parama atmavan dahyamano diva ratram Visvamitram tapodhanam. But he, the proud monarch, a day before, wended his weary way all alone. The cruel talons of shame and anger dug at the root of his heart, but Titan-like undaunted, yet he stood and unconquerable. Visvamitra was a man he approached. Visvamitra, the deadliest foe of Vasistha, who had said him nay, whose sons had launched their terrible curse upon him, even Visvamitra of fiery will and terrible energy. Verse 13. Vishvamitrah tu tam drishtva rajanam vifalīkritam chandala-rupinam Rama munihi karunyam agatah. Visvamitra cast his eyes on the proud sign of the royal race of Ikshvaku, whose hopes here and hereafter were shattered to nothing by his mortal enemy Vasistha and his sons. Grievous pity filled his heart to see the ruler of men approaching him in the despised guise of a chandala. Verse 14. Karunyatsa mahateja vakyam paramadharmika idam jagad bhadram te rajanam ghora darshanam. And out of that great pity did the righteous sage of dazzling luster address the Lord of Ayodhya, now no gentle sight. Hail to thee and all good. Verse 15. Kim agamana karyam te rajaputra mahabala Ayodhya adipati veera shapat chandalam gataha. What brings thee here? The son of a king thou, of invincible might, hast thou fallen on evil days? Ruler of the stately Ayodhya, how hast thou come to be cursed to become a chandala? Verse 16. Athatat vakyam akaranya raja chandalatam gataha abravit pranjali vakyam vakagnyo vakyakovidam. To which kind inquiry of his brother monarch did Trishanku, Chandala against his will, render meek reply. Verse 17. Pratyakhyato asmi guruna guru putreh tatha evacha anavapya evatam kamam maya prapto viparyaya. Spurned have I been, cried he over his folded palms, by my Guru Vasistha and his sons. What I sought them for I have not got, but what I never bargained for, what I could never deserve, nay, what I would flee away from, that have I received at their hands, and in no small measure. Verse 18. Sa shariro divyam yayami iti me saumya darshana maya cha ishtam kratu shatam tat cha na avapyate phalam. Strong is the desire of my heart to ascend to the homes of the shining ones in this mortal frame of mine. Sacrifices innumerable have I performed, but I am no whit nearer the realization of my hopes. Verse 19. Anritam na ukta purvam me na cha vakshye kadachana Kshratreshu api gataha saumya kshatriya dharmena te shape. Nor have I given utterance to an untruth, nor will hereafter. So I cannot for a moment believe that any breach of truth on my part has nullified the effects of my sacrifices. I am now in the coils of adversity, but I swear to you on the honor of a kshatriya that I speak the bare truth. Verse 20. Yagne bahuvidhai ishtam praja dharmena palitaha guravah cha mahatmanah shila vrittena toshitah. Never have I failed in the regular and conscientious discharge of my daily duties, sacrifice to the gods, to the fathers, and to the various orders of beings, just and wise government of my people, humble service to my spiritual guides and other high-souled ones, meet and acceptable. Verse 21. Dharme prayatamanasya yagnam cha ahartum icchatah paritosham na gachanti guravo munipungava. Ever do I seek to walk in the straight and narrow path of right and duty, but my teachers look not with favor upon me when I prayed them to conduct for me a rite to gain me a seat among the gods. Verse 22. Daivam eva param manye paurisham tu nirartakam daivena akramyate sarvam daivam hi paramah gatihi. Verily do I think that fate has a last word in our affairs, and free will and individual effort are but as slight grains of dust before it. Fate rules supreme over everything. Fate is the sole and last arbiter of joy and sorrow, good and bad. Verse 23. तस्य मे परम अर्थस्य प्रसादम अभिकांक्षितः कर्तुम अर्हसि भद्रम ते दैव उपहत कर्मणः. It behooves you to stretch out to me the hand of help, a wretch whom the wheel of fortune has flung lower than the lowest and whose turn he awaits with an eager heart. May your glory never grow less. Verse 24. Na anyam gatim gamishyami na anyah sharanam asti me daivam purusha karena nivartayatum arhasi. Cruel fate inexorable has pierced my shield, shattered my spear, and beat me down to my very knees. I have reached the end of my resources. I throw myself on your limitless compassion and pray to sit under the shadow of your might. No other protector shall I seek, for protector have I none. To your holy feet do I cling and will not quit them, even though the mighty Vasistha would pray it of me to go back unto him. Utmost confidence have I, nay, it is a certainty with me that you and you alone can, if you will, lightly set aside strong fate and make it powerless. This concludes the 58th chapter of Bala Ch. In the next chapter, we will see how sage Visvamitra conducts the sacrifice for Trishanku.